bitch dance and throw that ass up. Plus so big, I can blow your ass up. Drop it, I got my bags up.
What's up guys, it's Business. In this video, I'm going to show you how to 3D track a logo in a Fortnite cinematic. For this tutorial, you'll need After Effects with Sapphire and BCC plugins installed. Make sure to stay until the end of the video and like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so now that we're in After Effects, let's drag the cinematic. You can split the clip by using Ctrl+Shift+D, and then let's get straight into it. So the way I use to 3D track a logo on the clip is that first of all, right click and then track and stabilize and then track camera. What it's gonna do is that it's gonna track some points in the clip where you could add like images or text. So let's wait until it analyzes. So now that the analyzing is done, you can now see if you click on render track points, you can see a lot of points where you can add text or objects. So what you're gonna do, make sure that in view settings you have show layer controls with your cameras on active. Then what we can do is you can select a lot of points like this to create a solid. What we're gonna do is create solid and camera. So now that you added the solid, what you're gonna do, you're gonna pre-compose it but leave all attributes in the thing so it doesn't mess up with the 3D or anything. So name it logo, go inside. Now you see it's a green square, but you don't want that. You want a random logo or an image. So what you're gonna do, you can delete the green solid. You can change the composition settings to what you want. So here you go, 1920 by 1080. And then drag in your logo or whatever. Scale it up. Then you can mess around with the logo however you like. Okay, so now that we're back in the comp, you can see it's a little bit stretched out. So what you can do is that you can move the scale and like change it like that. And you can also move the solid wherever you want with the position. So you can just like take that arrow and just like drag it in front. And as you can see now, our face logo is tracked on the floor. Now that you have this, you can Ctrl+Shift+D to separate it. And then we can do pre-compose all of this, call it, I don't know, cinematic, right? Okay, so now you can add your clips, maybe add some transitions too and some music. Now we're gonna trim the cinematic to where we want it to start and end. So want it to end about here, so Ctrl+Shift+D, then we can start. Right click, enable time remapping, and then bam, got these. So if you don't know how to time remap, I'm just gonna show you real quick. So you're gonna put two keyframes, one at the beginning and one at the end, okay? Then you can drag both keyframes to where you put the markers. So one here and one here. As you can see, now the cinematic,
Throw that ass up. Plus so
see now it's at the same length, but we don't like that, it's not smooth. So press F9, go in the graph. If your graph looks like this, you can change it right here. Press this box and edit value graph. So as you can see now, right, it's easy ease.
throw that ass up. Plus so big, I can.
But what we want to do is we want it to be fast at the beginning and fast at the end. So we're gonna do this, drag this up and drag this down. Just watch it.
Throw that ass up. Plus so big, and throw that ass up. Plus so big,
Okay, this looks decent. So yeah.
throw that ass up. Plus so big, I can blow your ass up. Drop it.
So the last thing I'm gonna show you is how to add some transitions. So what you can do is add an adjustment layer, and then you can add some blur markers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back, keyframe all of those. Go back in. And then zoom in. So 0.8, that's what I like to do. And maybe make it go to the left since the character is there. I would put it like 150. So now that you added your Shift Z and Shift X, you can F9 those, go in speed graph, and then you can go. You can go like this. And then we can do the opposite of this. Add glimmer curves, and then 1.2. The exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Z to Shift X, Y, reflect, reflect. Then do the contrary. So since it's 1.8, we're gonna put 1.2, 110, minus 110, and that should be it. And then you can press U on your keyboard to get the keyframes, F9, and do the same thing. So everything to the left, like this. So it's smooth. Now it transitions, it looks like this.
Throw that ass up, blood so big I can blow your ass up, drop it.
So now that you have the logo, right, it looks pretty bad as it looks. So let's add some effects. Add drop shadow. This 20 and 20. What you could do is you can add more blur to the shadow. Put the 50. You could also add some glow to the logo. Put it at like 1 and add some shine too. Like that. You can add whatever you want to the face logo as long as it works. Unfortunately, I had to cut out a lot of footage because it would take too long, but I added some shakes, some effects, and the CC. This is what it looks like after it's all rendered.
Throw that ass up, blood so big I can blow your ass up, drop it. I got my bags up.
Well, this is all I wanted to show you in this video, but if you want an in-depth tutorial on how to do effects like shake, twitch, and or CCs, let's try to hit 100 likes and I'll do that. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Peace out.
I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. I bet she gon' get loud when I'm in it. And we might have a child. Love her whole life, so we fuck, she can't get near me.